What's up, everybody? This is Josh Mitchell. This is the Auto Disruptor Show, and I don't even know what episode I'm on. I'm on a lot. But on this episode, I want to talk about the importance. You spend a lot of time creating a template for your VIP appointment and creating some sort of process, but when it all comes down to it, do you actually follow the process? And so the importance of setting up that VIP appointment is so the customer feels like they don't have to start over from scratch. And I talked about this at Auto Dealer Live recently about, we're on step 5 of the customer from the BDC standpoint. Customer walks in the door, gets randomly upped by someone, and they don't even know what's going on. And so we're starting the process all over again, which is not a VIP appointment. And so the importance of setting that up for the customer is crucial to growing your business, to not being part of the old standard still, the 1.2 dealerships that they go to, so you end up being the 0.2 instead of the guy that they go to. Because when you don't set up the appointment correctly and everybody's not ready and everybody doesn't know what's going on, then you create this environment where the customer shows up, you've set up the VIP appointment, the customer shows up, the sales manager doesn't know who they are or what they're here for, the car's not pulled up and cleaned up. And so then you have a salesperson who goes, okay, what vehicle was it? Let's go sit down. The customer may have driven an hour. And so now the customer's actually back sitting down at a desk looking on a website that they were looking at to get here to buy a car. And so the importance of that is that the customer already doesn't know, doesn't feel like they've gotten a VIP treatment. And so then you're running around trying to find keys, trying to find a car. If you're on a huge lot, you could be trying to find a car for 30 minutes or longer in some cases. And so there's no preparation, then there's no gas in the car's dirty. And so the experience for the consumer just goes to just a regular person who just walked in the store and you're not prepared for them. And so the importance of that VIP appointment, if you're really going to dive in and create a process to create that VIP appointment, then create the VIP appointment. And so all hands on deck when you set an appointment as a BDC or internet sales guy or an actual salesperson, depending on your store, that importance of having that vehicle ready and cleaned up and has gas in it. So when the customer shows up, their name is on the nice little, if you have just a printed out piece of paper that has welcome so-and-so, that's a big, nice little gesture. You have the car pulled up, it's ready, you've told them what you're going to do. So when you have a BDC or you're setting that appointment as a salesperson, what you need to do, so you've set the appointment on the phone or you've set the appointment via email or via text, you need to set that expectation and tell the customer what you are going to do for them now. And that is, I'm going to have the vehicle ready, I'm going to have it cleaned up, I'm going to have it gassed up, I'm going to have it pulled up front. So when you show up, it's going to be ready to go. And so we can make this quick and painless and make it be a great experience for you. And so you're going to tell that customer what you are going to do for them, because that's what they want to hear. They don't want to demand that they come in and demand this and demand that. You need to tell them what you're going to do for them. So it makes a great experience for the consumer. And so then when they come in, the car's pulled up, it's gassed up, it's cleaned up, it's ready to go, it's setting tall. It makes it a whole lot easier to sell that car if you've done those things. If you've not done those things, you're just like every other dealership that doesn't know what they're doing and that every consumer complains about on the experience. So make that process and don't vary from that process. If it's the process of we put this car here and here, when that happens, then do it. It doesn't matter how busy you are. If you're selling 800 cars, you're selling 100 cars, you're selling 30 cars. Have a strategic plan and process in place that you can put those cars up there that have them setting tall and ready to go and gassed up. You don't want your salespeople, have porters do it. If you don't have porters, your salespeople are going to have to step up. If you don't have enough salespeople and your BDC has to do it and get involved in that, then they have to get involved in that. But just create something so you have an experience so you can actually have a better experience for your customer, so this makes it a whole lot easier transaction, and you can hold on to growth. So if you have a dirty car and no gas, and the customer's sitting there and they're impatient and they're not really getting the service that they want, that growth that we talk about that's dwindling, that's getting very, very slimmer and slimmer and slimmer, well, that customer is going to want to negotiate more because the car was dirty, he wasn't ready, you wasted my time, and now you've created a bad experience for the customer, and so they're going to want to win something more, and that's going to come down to that price. And so if you have it setting tall, you have it ready to go, that customer feels special, feels like you have created a time for them and created an experience for them, and that they're actually important to you as a dealership. And so have a process, set it in place, don't vary from it, and continue to build off of that experience. Have great experience for consumers, they put great Google reviews, and it just starts to go from there. So thank you so much for watching. Create that process.
I think you can hate me right there to say it.